Yo, what up, Only Topic family, man? It's your boy Trip. I'm back with another video for y'all today. By y'all reading the title, y'all can obviously tell what this one is about. I'm going to give y'all 5 theories how YNW Melly can beat his case, man. I ain't going to take too much time. Let's go ahead and hop into the video.
How does he spell that?
D-A-T.
So when Melly spells the word that, you want me to go through all 19 pages, or will you take my word that every time?
So theory 1, right? So right off the bat, right? So there's the theory that the person that is texting off of Melly's phone is not him. Y'all just saw the video just like I seen it. So they're saying that Melly always texts D-A-T, not T-H-A-T. They say that they have, I guess, hundreds of files of him texting in his text messages the same exact way every single time. So in my opinion, that's theory number 1 that could possibly get him off, is if they can somehow cast some type of doubt that YNW Melly was operating that phone, or if that was not YNW Melly. I think that that's a big thing that could, cast doubt to the jury. Just certain other things as well. Somebody like me or you, we may not really, that may not sway us, but for a jury who's looking at evidence hand to hand, that we don't know what they looking at. We just looking at, well, whatever we get. So you got to think about it in that sense. I think that could be something that's huge in this case. If they can cast some type of doubt on if that was Melly's phone, because that's the whole theory. We don't know if that was Melly's phone the entire time. We still don't know. So if they can somehow say that that wasn't Melly's phone, you got you a good deal out of here. So that's theory number 1, man. Let's go ahead and hop into theory number 2.
Did there come a time that you were woken up before you got to the house?
Yes.
What happened?
We pulled over, and that's when Melly got in the car with us.
Y'all can see, man, we got YNW Melly's homeboy saying that YNW Melly actually hopped into the car with them on the night of the shooting. So, boom, theory 2, y'all already know what it is, man, witnesses. So if you can prove some type of way, if those witnesses can be consistent with the last time that they came in and testified, and they won't impeach themselves and won't somehow, lie on the stand like they did this first time, then that's something that'll be great for YNW Melly in his defense. Because if you have people saying that you were there, saying that they picked you up, saying that you were with them, saying that you found out about the murder at the same time as them, and you were emotionally upset about it with them, I mean, how can you really say that this man didn't find out when they found out, when you have people who were there on the scene saying that he was there? So boom, there you go. People think that this case is just set in stone because he's been in jail so long, but he's been in jail so long because the prosecution, first of all, had to kick the first prosecutor off of the case because she was holding Brady evidence. And they got a whole new prosecutor now who's obviously happened to catch up. So it's just been dragged out and dragged out and dragged out. But you got his homeboy right here saying it, man. They saying that the guy was in the car with them. They obviously pulled over and picked Melly up. So that's theory number 2, man. Let's go ahead, hop into theory number 3.
Investigators later found surveillance video of both victims, Henry and Demons.
Theory number 3 is not so much an actual theory. This is just kind of an idea, right? So theory number 3. So they're trying to say that by the looks of this video, the way that these guys got inside of the vehicles, that Melly is the only one that could have possibly been the shooter. But first off, number 1, there's no gun. Y'all didn't test him. That's number 1. Number 2, y'all did not test him for gunshot residue. So how can you prove that YNW Melly was in possession of any type of weapon? 3, I don't know if y'all watched the trial, but they said that there was no arguments or nothing that happened prior to them leaving the studio. The reason why they left the studio was because basically everybody fell asleep because they was drunk and high. So the state's theory of there was an argument at the studio which caused Melly to do this. Come on, bro. We not doing that. And if we're being honest, who's to say that Melly didn't switch to driving and Bortlen didn't get into the back seat? Like, at the end of the day, we don't know. That's the thing. You don't know. So if you don't know, how can you come to a conclusion as a jury? So when you don't know these things and you don't have anything that connects the dots, it's hard for you to come to a conclusion like you've seen in the last trial. That's why it came to mistrial, is because there was not enough dots to connect Melly to the murders. That's why it happened. So that's my theory number 3, man. We about to hop into theory number 4. We almost done with the video, man. Just stick in there with me for a little bit longer. Let's go.
Did you see the defendant on the screen of that video call?
I saw his face, yes.
In terms of the method of communication, do you know if it was a FaceTime call?
I assume it was FaceTime. I couldn't say for sure what kind of call it was.
Theory number 4, man. So the theory number 4 is going to be Mariah and her mom. If Mariah comes in there and says that the night of the murder, YNW Melly admitted anything, it's over with for him. But if she can convince the jury that YNW Melly called her in a panic and was scared, then that's a whole different ball game. So you got to think about it. Mariah is really who the prosecution truly wants. They really want to go after Mariah. They really want her to testify because they know for a fact Mariah holds a lot of valuable information. She knows everything about this case, but they can't get her in to testify because no one can find her, which rightfully, keep hiding, my girl. Keep doing your thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't let them folks come in there and grab you and do you any type of way. You feel me? Like, and then we already seen her mom testify to, YNW Melly calling. She didn't really give too much information. You can kind of tell she with it. She with all that. You feel what I'm saying? You could tell she kind of a street chick. But Mariah, they also had a lot of DMs where, she was also threatening to expose YNW Melly and snitch on him as well. So that kind of lets you know that she really holds a lot of information under that tongue. Like, Mariah is the one who's holding all of the information. Like, if they can get her somehow to come in and snitch on him, it's over with because that's the valuable witness. That's the only person that they know for a fact holds the information that they need. So that's why they've been on her ass so bad, is because they know for a fact that she know, but she ain't giving up no type of information. That's going to be the last one. So I'm going to finish that up on that one. I'm going to show y'all a couple of photos from the crime scenes, man, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't going to hold, like I said, I wasn't going to hold y'all folks for too long. So let's get into it. So from this first photo here, y'all can clearly see that this photo came from the back of the vehicle. So this is what they're saying. They're saying that Melly, after they shot up the inside of the vehicle, they then got out of the vehicle and staged the drive-by by shooting the sides and shooting the back. You can clearly tell that that bullet came from outside of the vehicle at somebody who was standing up. Definitely was not a drive-by. I don't think that somebody would have been hanging out the window that far. So for the people who haven't seen some of these photos, man, viewers discretion advised, man. It's some blood and some of this stuff, but it kind of shows you just a little glimpse of the scene, you feel what I'm saying, of what happened that night and what these boys went through, man. So you feel what I'm saying? Let's just keep it moving. I'm going to go ahead and get into the second clip. This is going back to the first. This is going back into the first photo I showed y'all. So as y'all can see, this is where they shot the side of the vehicle. They're saying that if this was a drive-by, the bullets, when they impacted, that they would have came in more at a side angle because that vehicle would have been moving if it was a drive-by. So therefore, it would have been shot at an angle. But they're saying that these bullet holes are straight on as if somebody just shot directly into the car and wasn't moving at all, which it kind of makes sense because most of the time when you see somebody's car get shot, you always see that the bullet wounds or the bullet holes in the vehicles are always kind of at an angle instead of just being straight on. So this is definitely their biggest evidence is the vehicle, the car, the trajectory of these bullets. That's their biggest evidence, man. Let's go ahead and finish up. Let's keep getting into these pictures, man. So this one here is actually the back of the vehicle where they're saying that when he shot out the window, he continued to fire inside of the vehicle. You can clearly see it's really a lot of shots, to be honest with you. So that means that old boy that was in the back seat, he got hit up for real. I just couldn't imagine being them boys that night, you know what I'm saying? Rather if YNW Melly killed him or not. Like I couldn't imagine, my night ending like that, and I'm no longer living. So, just send some prayers out to their family because, man, this stuff like they're crazy for real. But, man, let's continue. This is actually the back of the Jeep. As y'all can see, the windows are shot out. I forgot to tell y'all, I'm also going to include just a little bit of clips of the actual crime scene, like where they say it happened. I ain't going to show y'all too much. But yes, y'all can see this is the Jeep where the back windows are shot out during the drive-by, supposed drive-by. Just an ugly scene overall, man. For real. Like, I couldn't imagine. So we about to wrap it up. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all these last little videos, man, and we gonna be done. Let's get it. So this photo here is where they're saying the actual crime took place. They're saying that it took place on the side of the road and somewhere in the Everglades or somewhere near the Everglades in Florida. Some back road. I don't know where it is, but this is where they saying it happened. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think. Did it happen here? Did it not happen here? Because in my opinion, I don't think it happened there. But it's next clip I'm about to show y'all. Y'all definitely won't think it happened here, because think about it. Once I show y'all this, y'all gonna think the same thing. Man, let me show y'all the fucking clip.
He shot casing, spent casing.
Boom. We just looked at that Jeep, right? We just looked at that Jeep. Y'all look at this glass on this ground. That glass is clearly clear. The Jeep, the windows were tinted. That is white glass. That is not the same. That is not the crime scene. I'm sorry to tell y'all detectives, but anybody with two eyes that got 17 or even 10 vision can tell you that that is not the same glass. I don't understand. That's how you know that this investigation was sloppy. Man, this ain't it. They need to clean it up. But, man, free Melly, man. I hope my dog get out. You feel what I'm saying? I hope my boy beat his case. I hope he, get a chance to be free again. So, man, I appreciate y'all, man, especially the ones who supported me on my last video, man. For the ones who supported on my last video, I really appreciate y'all so much, man. Over 2,000 views, over 50+ subscribers on my last video. So let's try to do that again. Let's try to triple it, double it, quadruple it, whatever we can do, man. It's the only type of TV. It's y'all's host Trip, and y'all already know I'm out of here. Let's get it.